a little bit, but you know what, that's alright. As you can see from the title of today's stream, we have had a little bit of good news on the manager front. He has dismissed himself from the German national team job, which we all knew he was going to do. We never really believed that he was going to go in there and break his contract and follow in Yogi Löw's footsteps. So good to see that news. I'll talk about whatever it is you guys want to talk about. As always, keep your comments coming in. And yeah, let's have a little bit of fun tonight, because we've a massive game coming up tomorrow against Leipzig in the Champions League. My predictions and preview video went out earlier on today, so I hope you guys had a chance to watch it. And as always, I appreciate you guys coming in and giving up your time. Let's have a bit of fun. Loads of too serious stuff happening. Let's have a little bit of fun tonight. And we were talking about transfers. We were talking about lots of other stuff as well on the podcast. And as always, we had a little bit of fun with Jack, because we do like to wind Jack 6-0 Gill up on the podcast. How we got Grealish and Faddy, image not uploaded, said Ansu Faddy would be a wonderful player, mate. There's no way I can see Liverpool ponying up the dough to get Jack Grealish, if I'm being honest. And you know, we have heard as well that the owners have said that the money will be there for the manager in the summer. Let me just sit myself a little bit more upright to go out there and get some signings, regardless of whether we are in Champions League or not. Again, promising words, and let's hope that they live up to those promises. Love the new badge I've got, said Scotty. Thank you, mate. Well, we just got to the point where we have members that are now with us a year. So Connor designed what he calls the diamond badge for any members that have been with Anfield Agenda for a year. So the likes of Scotty and anyone else that's been here a year, you will notice your badge has changed. It goes bronze, silver, gold, red, and then it goes right back to that lovely 1 year anniversary diamond badge. So again, if you want to become a member, you know what to do, folks. Hit the join button. And yeah, it's as simple as that. It's $4.99 a month. You get the badge, you get the Discord group, you get the emojis, you get a laugh, and you get to listen to me and Kate talking late night waffle in the Discord group, which, let's be honest, Kate, we do it quite a bit, mate, don't we? Apparently they're on the transfer list. That's Max of BS, man. I don't know who that is, but if it's the... Oh, you mean Ansu Faddy stuff? Yeah, no, Barcelona won't be wanting to sell their young talent that they've brought through. In fact, you know, with Laporta coming in there as the new president, that's what they're going to want to keep. They're going to want to keep that La Masia mindset there, those players that are brought through the system. Injury update, Bobby wasn't in training apparently today from what I've heard. Kabak should be okay for tomorrow. But yeah, that's the latest I have on that one. Who would you take in the Champions League if Liverpool get through? Honestly, mate, I don't mind. There's some great teams left in the competition. Whoever gets through, you know, you're looking at City, PSG, Dortmund perhaps, obviously Bayern Munich. It's very difficult ties ahead, but you know, if you're going to win the Champions League, you got to get through the best. So let's worry about getting through tomorrow first, and hopefully, you know, after tomorrow night, which of course we will be doing a watch along of here on the channel with thanks to our sponsors Boyle Sports. Jack Gill will be live at I think 6:45 till 7:15 with the team news announcement. Then I'll be along for the watch along at about 7:30. Take you right through to the post match show then as well. So lots of stuff coming up tomorrow. If I become a member now, will the Discord group be available to me? Of course, anybody who becomes a member, mate, automatically gets an invite to the Discord group. So what happens, Michael, is if you join the Discord, or if you become a member, you will then be able to see the link to the Discord group in the community tab of the Anfield Agenda YouTube channel. It's only available, that section. You'll only see the link if you are a member. Craig, what do you think Southampton will offer Taki a contract? I don't know. He's their player, K-Dot, so... there's been talk obviously of clubs in Spain being interested in Kumi Minamino. I wouldn't at all be surprised if, let's say, Leipzig came back in and had a look at him, but let's wait and see how he gets on. He's still a Liverpool player. He still has 10 or 11 games left in the season with Southampton, so you know, let's just wait and see what happens with him. I don't think he's had a fair shout really at Liverpool, so I hope he gets a chance to come back. Diamonds are an Anfield Agenda's best friend. There you go, Bernadette. Love to see it beside the name as well. You're a diamond yourself, Bernadette. You know you are. I want us to try 300, or I read that as 352 next season, whereas you meant 352, mate. Sorry. It's weird how my brain works, isn't it? Awesome, mate. I'll become a member tonight. Looking forward to that Discord. I'll warn you, Michael, there'll just be some crazy stuff in there. Myself, Yilber, Steve Boo, Kay, Mark. There's some crazy waffle goes on in that Discord group, but it does be a good bit of fun as well. We should sign a Campos to reinforce Mane. I don't think Lucas Campos is good enough, honestly. I've seen him at Marseille, I've seen him at Sevilla, and I think there are much better players out there than Lucas Campos. That's just my opinion. Of course, I respect your opinion, mate, and anybody else's. Craig, just got to ask, how long have I been a Liverpool supporter? I've said this many, many times, mate. It was the 2-0 loss to Arsenal that won them the first division title. That was the game that made me fall in love with Liverpool Football Club. So, what's that now? 31 years? Something like that? I think Leipzig will win, but not enough goals to go through. Not to give a spoiler, because I want you to watch the prediction and preview video, but I went with a 2-2 draw tomorrow night, which would, of course, put us through 4-2 on aggregate. It's going to be an interesting game, because Leipzig know what they have to do, and I think they're going to try and start fast, and we have to match them. And, you know, the old cliche is true. The first goal is going to be huge in that game. Just a reminder, by the way, Jack Gill will be live on Mundo Sporto tonight covering, I think, the Juventus game, if I'm not mistaken. So Connor's put a link in there if you guys want to go over. We're really close to hitting 15,000 subscribers on the Mundo Sporto channel. So if you can go over there, drop a subscription on that, that'll be class. I don't know why this our update isn't right there on. It's weird, yeah, we're at 82,200, but for some reason our subscriber update in the top left hasn't worked. So thank you to you guys. We've got 17,783 subscribers to go before we get to 100k, which is, you know, it's my goal, it's my dream. So let's hope we can get there before the season's out. Will Bobby make it tomorrow? The honest answer, buddy, is I do not know, but My other honest answer would be I would have him on the bench anyway. And when I did my predicted 11, I didn't have Firmino in it because I think Jota deserves that spot. Mane and Salah, that would be the front three I'd be looking to go with. Do you think all the Salah rumours are fake? There's been rumours around Salah, mate, since, you know, he had that great first season at Liverpool, and they've all turned out to be fake. Now, I can't read the future. I don't know what will happen in the summer. But we all love Mohamed Salah. I want to see him put through the centre next year as our out-and-out striker. But whatever happens in the summer, mate, we'll just have to wait and see. Do you know where John Hamilton is? He hasn't been in the chat for a few weeks. No, but I will send him a WhatsApp message, mate, just to check in and make sure he's okay. Could be just busy. Hopefully that is the case. Hopefully he is just busy. But I think... Now, he could have sent me a message, actually, now that you remind me. I'll get so many messages that my head's all over the shop. But I think maybe I got a message off him saying that he would be quiet for a little bit. But, you know, I will check in, of course. Do you think Barca can bring it back against PSG? No, I don't think they can, mate. I don't see that happening at all. Won't be easy tomorrow, said Carl. We need a result. Confidence, get our season going. Come on, Klopp's Red Men. I'm fully with you, Carl. I hope we can get through, because look, quarterfinals, as I always say, you're 5 games away. You know, the quarterfinals aren't for a few weeks, and then you're looking maybe can we sneak Verge back for the second leg of that? Or, I don't know, maybe I'm being too optimistic there. What else is there? Jack, yeah, it's Juventus Porto Jack's doing. Sorry, I wasn't 100% certain which one of them it was. I've been so busy that I can't even check in on stuff like that lately. Did everyone see that Piers Morgan, the little bitch that he is, has just quit ITV as well after being unable to handle somebody making a very well articulated point about him? That made me laugh today as well. It kind of reminds me of all the keyboard warriors on Twitter who, you know, when faced with facts and somebody actually sitting in front of them giving them, you know, points about how their points are nonsense, that they just can't take it. And Piers Morgan went off a running like the cowardly little git that he is, and that made my day, I have to say. I really did smile at that one. What have we got? Thoughts on Lookman? Again, I don't like to react to potential signings of players who've played well against us, because it always happens. Like, Lookman had a very good game, and look, he is a talent, no doubt about it, but I don't know if we've been linked with him or not, is the honest answer. Don't let the door hit you, Piers, on the way out, said Brian, and Liz said he really is a little bitch. Nothing makes me happier than seeing somebody who, and excuse my phrase, but this is the phrase I use, gives a Billy big bollocks but can't take it. You know, if you're going to dish it out, you got to be able to take it. And you've heard me saying that about banter on here as well. If I dish it out, I like to take it back from people when I get stuff wrong. But that Alex put together, if you didn't see that clip, Alex put a very well articulated, very well made point, in no way demeaning of Piers Morgan from a point of view of the language used or anything, and Piers just couldn't hack it, and he went to running. And I tip my hat to Alex for a very, very well articulated point. Should we get Ben White in the summer? Well, you know my take on that, mate. I've been somebody who likes Ben White and would love to get him in. Any news about VVD? No, other than the pictures that came out, mate, or the videos of him doing a little bit of running at Kirby as he steps up his rehab, of course. Hopefully we can rejuvenate the team next season. Yeah, look, I suppose the good part about this, if there is any good part to be taken from it, folks, is we know we still have the spine of a great side there when everyone's fit and available. So if you can bring in a couple of quality additions in the summer, some fresh legs, some fresh minds, some fresh competition, move on some players who the manager may not be happy with or who may want to move on, then we're not in a really bad position. We still have the nucleus of a very, very good squad. Thiago's been class against Leipzig in the past. I want him to start tomorrow. I think he will start, mate. I mean, European football very suited to Thiago's style of play, so I'm with you. I think he can start. Can you answer me? Do you think Salah will leave? I've literally only answered that question 5 minutes ago. So no, I can't answer you again, mate. I'm not here to pander to people who don't listen to the first answer or come in late. If you want to know my answer to it, go back and watch the video from the start, because I want to enjoy my time on here. I'm not putting up with people jumping up and down moaning at me. I'm going to have fun while I'm here, and I'm going to have a laugh, and then that's my only goal, apart from getting to 100k for the channel as well. We should sign Renato Sanchez and Barea. I don't think Renato Sanchez is good enough, in my opinion. Nicola Barea, yes, I'm all over that. When I seen that link, as I said the other day, there was an article came out of Italy that suggested that Gini had a handshake agreement to go to Inter Milan, but at least in the same publication, it suggested that Liverpool wanted Nicola Barea, but that Inter weren't willing to sell him, but Liverpool were willing to offer 55 million. He's a very good player. Is Sabrina feeling better? Unfortunately, not today, Liz. No, she was good for a couple of days, and then today she feels bad again. And yeah, unfortunately, she don't get me wrong, she's okay, but not 100%. But thank you for asking, Liz. Very kind of you. Do you think we should sign Canade? Well, the news doing the rounds, mate, is that Canade has a release clause of about 35 million quid. I suppose the problem that some people would have with the idea of signing Canade is that, and again, I don't know how true this is because I haven't looked at the numbers, but people have said that he has a little track record of picking up injuries. So that I'm sure will be taken into account, because the last thing that we need to do is bring on board centre-backs that, have an injury record, because, we're already without 3 centre-backs because of injuries, so at least we could have a free run of the league next season without Champions League. Yeah, the thing I don't want, Chicken Boy, is I don't want us to be in the Europa League or the Europa Conference League or whatever that new Mickey Mouse competition is called. I'd rather we just have for a channel or for content, it would be more content, of course, but as a fan, and fan only, I want us to focus on getting back to the Champions League and not have that distraction. So, yeah, I'm with you. Liverpool fan, it's no problem, mate. I didn't mean to have a dig at you, buddy. It's just, I will, and I'm sure have been asked that question an awful lot. The answer is simply, I don't know. I don't know if he will or won't, mate. I don't know. I hope he doesn't, but I don't know. Do you agree with Stan Collymore about selling Mane and Salah and buying Grealish and Haaland? No, I don't agree with selling both. I wouldn't be against selling one of the front three, if I'm being bluntly honest. Who that is, there could be a whole argument around why that person could be said. So I could give you an argument for Firmino, I could give you an argument for Salah, I could give you an argument for Mane. Not saying any of those arguments would be relevant or well made, but Haaland, look, are we going to give him the £76 million package that he's asking for over 5 years? Rumoured. Are we going to pay over the odds for a player that we know can be got the summer after for €75 million? Will we deal with Mina Raiola? So, I would disagree with Stan Collymore on that. But look, do I think we need freshening up? Yes. Are these the type of players I'd like us to be linked with? Yes. Not so much in Grealish's case, actually. I have my own thoughts about Grealish. No doubt about the quality of the man's football. I just have my doubts about him suiting the way we play football. Do I think Elliott deserves a chance in the first team next season? 100%, and I think he'll get it as well, Daniel. Craig, how do I watch the podcast? It will be... We only upload clips of the podcast, mate, onto the Anfield Agenda YouTube channel, but if you've got, like, iTunes, Acast, Spotify, the Anfield Agenda podcast is on there, so search for us on any of those podcast platforms and you'll find us. Make sure you leave us a review as well, by the way, if you do. And also Mundo Sporto. Jack Gill has a Mundo Sporto podcast that's out on those platforms as well. So, yeah. Spotify, Acast, iTunes, all the major podcast apps, mate. Just search Anfield Agenda and hopefully you'll find us on there. And we put up loads of stuff, like the interview I did with Jack, mate, went up there. The interview with the Irish guy went up there. The last chat I had with Mark Goldbridge went up there. So there's loads of great content up there. And again, our podcasts are entirely free. You're going to have to do better than that, Football News, if you want to try and catch me out, mate. Come on. I mean, that's the lower end of making uppy names, buddy. Try again. Come back with something a bit better. I appreciate the effort, man. I do, but that's basic stuff, mate. You're not gonna catch me with that. LFC Fan TV, how are you, mate? Nice to see you in. I should point out, actually, I do have a new thing for the trolls, as I promised, don't I, when they come in with their stupidity. Bear with me. That's what goes through my head when I read them, so I should probably just do it out loud now, shouldn't I? Smelly pool. There you go. You know the rest. Who's taking over for Craig when he leaves? TBD, mate. TBD. That's all I'm going to say on that. Again, not touching that subject again. I did it last night. That's it. I actually shouldn't have even read the comment. It was just the one that caught my eye and I was halfway through reading it before I finished. What score did Liverpool beat Fulham by? Well, it depends what year you want to talk about, mate. We could go back through the years, but yeah. We lost. I know. It's been tough. It really has. It's been so tough these last 6 league games. But favourite takeaway, pizza. God, I'm on pizza, man. 100% pizza. Again, image not uploaded. I'm not broaching that subject again. Again, don't mean to be disrespectful. I want to enjoy myself. I'm going to keep saying that. I want to have fun. I've got work to do. I want to get this channel to 100k subscribers. And yes, so I'm not going to be answering the question anymore, mate. I've made a statement on it on the channel. I've told you to clip it up. It's all on TikTok. So the answers are out there to find. But let's have fun. That's what I keep saying. I want us to enjoy ourselves. I want us to have a bit of crack together in the Irish sense of the word, of course. Is Mbappe joining? I honestly haven't got a Scooby-Doo, Jensen, but, you know, if he does join, I promise you, I'll record a happy dance, a proper happy dance, because, my God, I'd be over the moon with that. Yeah, I'd be over the moon with that. I really would, but I can't see it, mate. I really can't. I mean, especially with now, if we don't get Champions League football, it's a big ask, isn't it, to put together the financial package that would be able to do it. Now, you know, I've said this before and I'll say it again. John W. Henry and FSG have had a long-held interest in Kylian Mbappe right from the time when he left Monaco to sign for Paris Saint-Germain. Before that, he flew Kylian Mbappe and his family round on his private jet for an hour or two, trying to convince them that Liverpool should be the next step in his career. But the Mbappe family decided at that time PSG, obviously staying in France, was the right move for him and his career. And, maybe there'll be another little flight round. I don't know, but we can but hope, my friend. Aiden, come on, man. That's B text. That's not even B text stuff, man. That's just terrible trolling, fella. Come on. You're better than that, mate. I believe in you. Bernadette said, if we subscribe, leave, comment, and share with our family and friends every stream, we can get this. So, do you want to hear something actually really funny? All YouTubers will probably be telling you about this, but an email came in from the good folks at YouTube to all content providers, not just us, everybody out there, that says, let me have a little read of this. So, we're reaching out because Google will be required to deduct US taxes from payments to creators outside the US later this year, as early as June 2021. Over the next few weeks, we'll be asking you to submit your tax info to AdSense to determine the correct amount of taxes to deduct, if any apply. So apparently YouTubers, no matter what part of the world that we are in, whether you're in Ireland, Australia, UK, have to start paying taxes in America, if my taking of that is right, or maybe from people who've watched their stuff in America. I don't know. It seems like a bit of an own goal for me from YouTube, when YouTube already take a lovely big chunk out of any revenue that the people that get super chats or memberships get. They take between 30 and 40% on average. So this won't go down well with a lot of. You'll probably see. I see Memulous already posting about it. A lot of people confused. A lot of people wondering what the hell's going on. Yeah, it's weird, and you probably see more people switching across to Twitch and stuff. It seems really, really, really weird. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not a legal mind. I'm not a tax consultant, but it was an odd old email to receive. Let me say that. Do you believe footballers' pay is ridiculous compared to others in the world? No. I mean, look at what the top CEOs of companies and stuff make and things like that. I think everything is relative to how popular people are and how much of a, I suppose, sub-business and sub-culture revolves around these players and these people and their brand. So, no, I don't think it's ridiculous what they earn. I think everybody in this life should try and get as much as they can from whatever they're doing. So if you're working in an office, you should be looking to get the most money you can in that office. If you're working as a rugby player, you should look to get as much as you can. If you're working for the WWE, you get paid. I mean, I wouldn't, everybody deserves to get paid as much as they can. So, I don't have any issues with footballers earning the money they do. Have you had positive experiences with YouTube since you've joined the platform? Of course, the positive experience is that I got to meet you guys and that I've got to come on here and chat with you, and I've got to celebrate moments with fans from around the world, the Barca game, stuff like that. I've had some headaches with YouTube. They demonetized some of our stuff. They took a long time to monetize our channel. We had to apply, I think, on a few occasions. It was a very arduous process that took way longer than it should have. But I'm not the only one. I mean, it happens to a lot of content providers. The biggest headache I think we all have is that a lot of people don't get notifications, even if they've notifications turned on. And that's something I think that's consistent amongst YouTubers. I think you'll see a lot of YouTubers saying that. I mean, I seen Jack May put up something yesterday where he had a video demonetized where it was himself and Stevie, I think, talking with a guy who plays Fortnite about the game, or maybe it wasn't Fortnite. It was somebody who plays computer games anyway, and it was demonetized for what seems like a very odd reason, because there was nothing in the conversation that to me was deeming of the video being demonetized. So sometimes I feel like they're trying their best. Like, I'll give you a good example, right? Here's an example. If somebody puts in a copyright claim against a YouTuber, any YouTuber, doesn't matter how big or small you are, somebody lashes in a copyright claim against you, the onus is on the YouTuber to go after the person who made the copyright claim to get them to drop the claim. Not to go to YouTube and show that you've done nothing wrong. You have to go chase down this person and ask them to then go and drop the copyright claim. That just seems like not a good way to protect your content creators. And yes, of course you don't want people breaking the rules. Of course you don't. But it was happening to a lot of football channels for a very, very long time when they were breaking no rules. It actually happened to us, funnily enough, on Champions League final day. And lucky enough, I made a phone call to Spain, which was where this particular company that had put in that copyright strike against us was from. And I had to spend time on the phone to Spain telling this guy, we've done nothing wrong, drop this as quick as you can. It was a charity stream we were doing that day as well to raise money for... at the time, my wife was raising money for Cystic Fibrosis Ireland, so we were dedicating all the money from the Champions League stream from Super Chats and all to Cystic Fibrosis Ireland, and we had to scramble around trying to get that sorted. Like, that process should be made far easier, and yes, if people are breaking the rules, of course they deserve to be punished, but the fact that somebody can just go around going bang, 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 and the onus is on the content creators to clear their name, it just, to me, that never made sense either. Cavani wants to play for Boca Juniors. Okay, that makes sense. What else we got? Last game you were at. Do you know, mate? I think it was Middlesbrough 2-0. Last game of the season. It was a few years back. Since I started the channel, I haven't really had a chance to get over too much. When I have been to Liverpool, I've only been able to get tickets for like the screenings. So we were over there for the screenings of the Manchester City second leg at the Etihad in the Champions League that year. We were over there for the Roma one. I've been over to Liverpool. We did a meet and greet over there last year. I've just struggled to get match tickets for a lot of things, to be honest. I was supposed to be over for the Villa game last April, but that was cancelled because of COVID, obviously, and nobody's been able to get back there since. So what hair products do I use? ODRL one. It's really expensive, mate. Only influencers can get it, so I wouldn't try get it yourself. But yeah, it's just for influencers, so you know, obviously you won't be able to get your hands on it. Sorry. What else we got? I'm not doing most overrated and underrated Liverpool players of all time. I don't want to disrespect players that have played for a football club. Do I think Celtic will ever get into the Premier League? I don't. I think they've tried that a couple of times, floating that idea of Celtic and Rangers getting in, or even putting them in the lower divisions and allowing them to come up. But I don't see it happening anytime soon. Craig is a legend. Fact. What else is there? Kate said, my friend's husband worked for Standard Chartered, now was going to get match tickets this season. Oh, no. Oh, I feel you on that one, Kate. Craig, I'm a Barca fan and I love you. Thank you, mate. Barca, everybody knows Barca are the team I look out for after Liverpool. Like, nowhere near my love of Liverpool, but, you know, I keep an eye on all things Barca myself, mate. And thank you. Appreciate you being in. George Gardner, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my man. George Gardner, thank you very much. The newest member to the Familia. Again, buddy, don't forget, check the community tab for the link to the Discord group. Enjoy the emojis. And are we all ready for tomorrow, by the way? Are we ready? Because I want you all in cracking form tomorrow. We're going to be singing songs. We're going to be happy. And we're going to be enjoying this. And we're going to be cheering the boys on. So I need you with me tomorrow night, folks. I'll be live at 7:30 for the watch along. Bring your singing voices. I want to be able to hear you from my gaff, so make sure you're ready, because we're going to have some goddamn fun for the rest of this season. We're not going to let the negativity get to us. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to hit that 100k mark, and we're going to be singing LA, 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 hopefully, all the way to Istanbul. Can I get an amen on that? Because I need an amen. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll even throw you in one free... There you go. One free one, just in preparation for tomorrow. Jack forgot the clock. Oh, I'm saying nothing. Mate. It's not my mistake this time. You know what I mean? It's not my mistake. I've forgotten the clock on many an occasion. What have we got? Michael Smith, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, buddy. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you. Sorry if I scared you, mate. I do love a big Ric Flair. I actually at one point considered buying a Ric Flair robe just to wear on streams because I'm that much of a Ric Flair fan. Score predictions. I went for 2-2 tomorrow. Toby was my score prediction for that one. Us to go through, obviously, then 4-2. See, this is why I love our subscribers. Everybody welcoming in Michael and the new members. This is why you guys are the best subscribers on YouTube, bar none. Bar none. Love you guys to bits, honestly. Daryl said, hi, love your channel. Thank you very much, Daryl. Appreciate you being in, my man. Least favourite Liverpool player. Oh, that one's easy. If we're going ever, I mean, it's a very, very simple answer for that one. I'm gonna, surely you'll know my answer. You'd need the mullet. That's a fair point, Brian. That's a fair point. I mean, come on. There's a very easy answer for this one. For the least favourite Liverpool player ever. I'm thinking of one particular nasty fella that Gerard Houllier brought into the football club. I think you know where I'm going with this one. Craig should play defence against Leipzig. Yeah, no, mate. If you know what I mean. No, just know it's that one. Spitzy McSpitface. Yes, Juff, you've got it. Oh, I hate that man with a passion. I hate that man. I very rarely ever hated anyone that wore a Liverpool shirt, but El Hadj Juff was one particular nasty piece of work. Though I think Liverpool will get top 4. No, I don't, mate. I don't think we've a hope in hell of getting top 4 now, if I'm being honest with you. I thought it was Origi. No, man, Origi, like, I don't rate Origi. That's the difference. I don't rate Origi because he hasn't shown up since those big moments, but I will never, ever forget those moments Origi gave us, and he'll always have a fond place in my heart for that. I just don't think he's good enough at the moment to be a Liverpool player, but I have no ill feelings towards Divock. Who'd win in a fight, you or Goldbridge? Well, me, obviously, because I'm about probably 4 stone heavier than him. So, and from that perspective, me. But, you know, from a fitness perspective, him. Because, you know, he'd be able to last. But you'll never see me fighting Mark Goldbridge. He's a good mate of mine. And he's been like a mentor to me. Yeah, that'd never happen, mate. I'm a lover, not a fighter. And I'm too damn old as well. All I'd have to do is sit on him. Do you know what I mean? And he wouldn't be able to get back up because I'm, you know, a big chunky butt. So, Craig the Irish Van Dijk. The Archie-Ann Molby would have been more like it, to be honest with you. Did I play as a kid? Yes, I did. I played as a goalkeeper, mate. I played for a few different clubs. I played for Bellevue and Shankill. Played for St. Joseph's Boys and Sallynoggin. Played Bushy Park Rangers. What have we got? Most underrated Liverpool player at the club. I'm still gonna say Henderson, mate. I don't think he gets the love that he deserves. Why are people always interested in everybody fighting everybody? I keep telling you, I want everyone to do well. I want everyone to succeed. I want everyone to be happy. I'm somebody that wants positivity in the world, not arguments. I don't do YouTube beefs or any of that shit. It's not my cup of tea, even though I'm a coffee drinker. Forgive my ignorance. What's Liverpool's academy system like? Very, very good, mate. We've brought in Jack Gill's the boy to go to, by the way. If you want further info on that, Rodders, because Jack Gill covers the academy completely. Very good. We've brought in some really good talent from around Europe as well, and yeah, there is some good players coming to our academy. Who's your favourite AA podcast co-host? Obviously, I love them both. I love the threesome the way we have it. I think the dynamics of Steve, me, and Jack, even though that's Steve probably asking the question. I love the dynamic between the three of us. I think it's fun. I love that we get to have different opinions. Steve brings a very well balanced, well articulated, well thought out thought process and years of experience in the industry. Jack brings that youthful petulance and the good looks that me and Steve obviously haven't got at this moment. And I bring I don't know what I bring, but I've been blagging it for a while now. So let's just say I bring the questions, because that's about all I do on there. Oh, and I'd like to remind Jack that he's now Jack 6-0 Gill, and he will forever be called Jack 6-0 Gill. As an Irishman, are you happy with Stevie G winning with Rangers? See, this is where I draw the line, Glenn. I don't buy into any sectarian bullshit from any side of anybody. I don't get into religious divides. I'm somebody who treats people as people and like to be treated that way by people. So am I happy for a former Liverpool player within the league as a manager? Absolutely I am. And why wouldn't I be? As I've said before, I like to unite people. I like to see people come together, not divide. I'm all about love, man. I'm all about love and bringing people together. So I don't do any of this negativity stuff. Other people do that. I lived in that angry, bitter world of my life for too long. I'm in a place now where I'm happy, content, and at peace with myself. So I'm a big softie, put it that way. Bernadette said, I love you, Leon, and Ian Brewster together, Craig. Thank you. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get one of those together this week. Leon is really busy, obviously, with a lot of stuff coming up from Boyle Sports perspective with Cheltenham and stuff like that. But I'll try and get one of those sorted again really soon, Bernadette. And I'm glad that you enjoy them, because I love chatting with the two gents as well, or as I like to call it, the Grumpy Old Man Club. Craig, you should have a family stream. My wife refuses to come on camera, Adam. I think my daughter and my son have come on camera, but my wife refuses to come on camera. She's I don't know why as well, because she's good fun, and she definitely can take banter. You have to if you're married to me. Do you reckon Stevie G will be Liverpool manager eventually? Possibly, yeah, but he's got to earn it and not just get it off his name. But he's off to a good start. I mean, Rangers unbeaten this season. He's won the league, last 16 of the Europa League. So he's going in the right direction. Kate said, I hate all that separating bullshit, Catholic, Protestant, white, black. So do I. Look, here's my little tip for everybody. If you're a cunt, I'll tell you you're a cunt. But it won't be because of your sexuality, because of your race, your religion, what part of the world you're from. It's because I think you're a cunt. If I love you, I'll tell you I love you. That's the way I view people. I take people as individuals and I judge them on the content of their character rather than anything else. That's me. That's the way I am anyway. Oh, did I see my wife pop in there? She has a face for radio. Here now, come on. That's every time I put up a picture of you and me together, Sabrina, people tell me I'm punching, and by that you mean punching out of my weight class. So you have a face that makes me happy every single day of the week, my dear. And every time I would say every time I wake up and roll across and see it makes me smile, but I'm always the last one up. But yes, you don't. You have a heart of gold and a face of gold, and yes, I love you dearly. What's Juventus Porto? I will be, mate. I'm finishing up this stream now in a couple of minutes, and then I will be enjoying the evening, and I'll be back, as I said, tomorrow then at 7:30 with the watch along of the game against Leipzig, with a post-match show coming up as well. Please do let the world know about Anfield Agenda. Please do help us get to our 100k target before the season ends. I love all you crazy fuckers out there. So thank you for coming in as always and having a bit of fun with me tonight. It wasn't the most Liverpool-esque stream we'll ever do, but we had a bit of fun, and I'm trying to keep things light-hearted because we're all a bit down in the dumps with the world and with Liverpool's results lately, and there's too much negativity out there. So I'm going to try and keep you all smiling and keep you all having a bit of fun, and hopefully now I'm on a promise tonight. You know what I mean? I've been nice to the wife publicly there, so you know what I mean? 2.5 minutes of heaven and all that jazz. Right, ladies and gents, I will see you good folks later on. Enjoy your evening.